This video is sponsored by Into the AM. Into the AM is an authentic clothing line where real artists are creating designs that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Into the AM has a variety of products. Right now I'm wearing the Into the AM basic long sleeve, which is silky smooth and fits like a glove. I've never had a shirt fit this well before. I'm also wearing right now their basic joggers, and these pants are as comfortable as any pair of jogging pants I've ever worn in my life. Into the AM's designs are extremely high quality without a high quality price. They also have amazing graphic tees with original designs, like I said, you'll find nowhere else. Their shirts also fit like a glove and fit as described. These are size larges and they are the best fits I've ever had from this size. The best part is they also have a lot of deals going on right now. Right now they have graphic tees, 3 for $60. But that's not all. If you click the link in the description, you'll also get an additional 10% off. They also have basic tees, 3 for $49.95. Like I said, quality clothes without the quality price. Be sure to head on over to their website. The link is in the pinned comment and also in the description. Thank you to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Joel Pal CHH here today. Thank you again to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. These clothes are so comfortable and I can't wait to rock them. Exercise in these basic tees, I love it. Thank you, Into the AM. I want to do a video about horror box sets. Now, some of these, I'll be honest, are going to be a little pricey or hard to find, but I think that they're worth your time and efforts. Others are still available readily. And don't worry, this is not going to be Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. You guys probably either have those or at least well know about them. So without further ado, let's get into some box sets that I think are really cool. I'd really like to start with one of the more fun ones. How about the Critters box set from Scream Factory? Critters are not as big as Gremlins, bigger than Ghoulies, but they should be as big as Gremlins because, quite frankly, these films are extremely fun. And to top it all off, in number 3, it stars a young Leonardo DiCaprio, which is something to see. The puppeteering work in 3 is probably the best from the series, quite frankly. But the first movie is so classic, it has a Spielbergian feel as well. But the fan favorite is probably Critters 2, directed by Mick Garris, which also is an Easter movie, if you will. But Critters 2 is super fun, and it's a movie that I guarantee you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of. This box set from Scream Factory is really cheap, and the Blu-ray quality on these are killer. These are cult classics. You need the Critters box set in your collection. If you can find this and get it at a price that isn't going to cost you an arm and a leg, never pass it up. Arrow Video's best work that they ever did had to have been the Scarlet box set. This box set is to die for. It opens like a lament configuration, sliding off from the top. There's beautiful, beautiful cases that fold open for the 3 movies, but they also have the Leviathan documentaries on the making of Hellraiser, and my God, they are in-depth, and you will never have a question about any part of the production of these films ever again. If they don't do 4Ks of this movie, I'm totally happy with this set. These movies look amazing, and quite frankly, you know, this is probably my favorite box set I've ever purchased. I love the Scarlet box set from Hellraiser. Keep your eyes peeled, check eBay, and if you can get this, don't let it slip you by. So the next box set I want to talk to you guys about is actually this Region B House box set containing House 1 through 4. Hold on, don't worry, because guess what? If you get the box set of House 1 through 4 that have these slim cases like this, it is region free. I bought this before I was region free because I knew that if you got this, you could not only watch the House movies, but you could see House 3 and House 4, which House 3 got released in America as the horror show under Scream Factory, which I believe is out of print now. But this set, if you get this, you can watch them all in America on your PlayStation 4s, 3s, on your Blu-ray players. It'll work. So this is a really nice set for people that want to get region free but don't want to get the player but want to have some titles in their collection. The House 1 through 4 UK box set from Arrow is the way to go, and I love this set. It's the way I watch House 3 and 4. This box set to me is even more special now, considering the fact that Scream Factory apparently lost the license to the first movie. Now, I think when it comes to Amityville Horror, these are the 3 best ones. Although I love some of those 90s Vinegar Syndrome titles, the Scream Factory Amityville Horror 1 through 3 box set is one of my favorites. I love Amityville 1. Amityville 2 is the GOAT. And Amityville 3 is actually, I wouldn't say underrated, but it's a damn good movie that does not get talked about in the same breath as 1 and 2, but it's still a really fun 3D worthy follow-up in the series that has some really cool creature effects in it. But the Scream Factory box set is special now because now the licenses are probably split up, and we lost part 1 from Scream Factory, went over to Vinegar Syndrome. And this set is charming. It's not a hard box, but it contains the first 3 movies, and I love it. Now look at that artwork for Amityville 3D. How do you not love that? Yeah, so if you can find this, guys, go on eBay. I don't know if Scream Factory really has this in print anymore. Probably not. But you may be able to find it still at a really reasonable price, and I would recommend doing that before they probably start to skyrocket. So if you can get your hands on the Amityville Horror Trilogy Blu-ray set from Scream Factory, I love this set. Coming up next, guys, is from one of my idols, Charlie Band. You've got to get the Puppet Master box set that features all the films all the way up to Axis Termination. This is one hell of a set. Charlie did it exactly the way the fans want it, a big box set with individual cases for each movies, and the old ones are all remastered 16:9 from the 35mm negatives, and they look fantastic. Charlie is dipping into 4K, but it's going to be an extremely slow process with these movies, especially more the Puppet Masters, let alone other titles from the Full Moon catalog. So this box set is a great way to go. We'll have entertainment for hours watching all these classic films, especially those first 5 Puppet Masters. I can't put them over enough, but you guys know I love them. I talk about them all the time. All right, coming up next, I was making this such a big deal when it was announced, and quite frankly, I still really like it. Paramount saw that the fans for these horror movies like to own these movies in individual cases. They decided to give us what we wanted. The Paranormal Activity box set is awesome. Now, this is something I never would have thought would have happened, but they did it. And they also give you a Blu-ray of Next of Kin in here, which I believe is the only way to own the movie on Blu-ray. Maybe they'll do an individual release, but this movie is awesome. I loved Next of Kin so much. I don't know what the hell Jason Blum is talking about. Next of Kin is better than half of the crap that he's making right now. But this box set's killer, and I love all these titles. I love the Paranormal Activity movies. There's highs and lows for sure, but if you're going to own these movies, this is just such a fun way to go. This box set is really charming. It has Unknown Dimension, the Blu-ray, which is a documentary about the making of all of these, which is really comprehensive and in-depth. And it's just exactly the way a box set should be. All the movies with a documentary to boot. Great job, Paramount. Okay, so this is a little bit of a tough one, but I figured why not mention it, because I think that there's some out there, and you can find it. This is long out of print, but always keep checking. The legit Nightbreed release. There was a whole debacle with Scream Factory accidentally sending these out to the wrong customers back in the day, and who knows who ended up with what back then. But this has the theatrical and director's cut of Nightbreed. This is the deluxe super edition that comes in this nice hard box with art made just for this box set, and this is the way to own Nightbreed. I love it so much, and it also comes with an awesome booklet. If you can track this down on eBay, guys, go for it. This is one hell of a set. I love this Nightbreed set. Okay, guys, I reviewed this a while back, but man, that Spanish Ghoulies Trilogy box set is to die for. First of all, the movies actually all looked really good, and it's just a beautiful set. It opens up, there's cards, the thing is covered in pictures. The box set is actually really, really nice, and I love it. So there it is, guys. This Ghoulies Trilogy box set, don't miss that. I mean, if you can go on eBay and find that, it is awesome. And they killed it. This is actually one of my favorite releases from last year. And last but certainly not least, now they've released different versions of this box set after the fact, but without question, the best one has to be the very first Well Go USA release of Phantasm. They never scaled the heights of how good this release was besides the first one. It's a hard shell box with nice art and individual cases for the Blu-rays, and they all look fantastic. Here's Lord of the Dead, Phantasm 3. I mean, I don't know why they never re-released this box set the way this one was, but I'm so glad I got it when it came out, because they've done them again, and they have cool little, spheres you can get with them, plastic spheres, but they're these big white boxes, and this is the one. If you're going to try to get the Phantasm box set, spring the extra few bucks you'll need to get the original version. I mean, despite the fact that you're not getting the 4K Blu-ray scan of Phantasm 2, it's really neither here or there. This is the coolest Phantasm box set that I never felt the need to get the newer ones because I was like, it doesn't even look halfway as cool as that first release. This is the one. There you have it, guys. Those are some horror box sets I want you to own. Hopefully some of those aren't going to be too deadly expensive, but I wanted to do this because box sets are amazing. I mean, we love those as horror fans, and I love talking about them, quite frankly. So I wanted to share some of my favorites with you. But anyway, what is a horror box set you want to get your hands on? Let me know in the comment section below. Drop a like on this video if you haven't, and sub to the channel if you haven't already too, to be notified of the next video. My name's Good Old CHH, and we'll see you guys next time. Hey, a huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.